Hi, this is Daniel Eigenmann bringing you regular educational videos on helping you making a better finance decision. In this video, I want to answer a fundamental question about life insurance. Is it enough to have life insurance through your super? Now, before I introduce my guest today, I want to get some disclaimers out of the way. First of all, please understand that the information in today's video is for educational purposes only. It should not be taken as personal advice. It does not take into account your personal situation. You should always consult with a professional advisor before making any decision regarding your finances. Now, with this out of the way, let me introduce you to today's guest. Steven Sardina is a financial planner with Capital Finance Solutions Financial Services. Steven, welcome.
Hi, Daniel. Thank you very much.
Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you. Thanks for the opportunity.
Steven, it is my experience as a mortgage broker when I sit down with a client and I ask them about the life insurance, that at least 8 out of 10 will say to me, I have a life insurance, but through my super. And that got me thinking, now, is that good enough? And what are the alternatives?
That's a very good question. There's a couple of points that we can discuss around life insurance within super. So most people will have insurance through their super fund through automatic cover. So when they join an employer, they'll automatically be eligible for some life cover. Yeah. And there's some pros and cons around that.
Okay, well, yeah, we'll talk about that.
Yeah. So first of all, life insurance within super can be more manageable. The premiums are being covered by your balance.
Okay, yeah.
Also, these life insurance is a benefit provided by the super fund. It's often purchased at bulk by the super fund for the benefit of its members.
Okay.
So there's things like it's automatic cover. There's no medical requirements. That's always handy.
Yep.
So there's no medical underwriting, no medical application. And also there are tax benefits as well with holding life insurance within a super fund. So there's certain tax benefits there as well.
So obviously there are a few pros doing that. I mean, the way I look at it is if that was not available through your super, most people would not have life insurance. Is that fair?
Absolutely. That is a fair call, Daniel. Absolutely.
It is now important you understand what life insurance is, that it protects your lifestyle, that it protects in case something happens to you or your partner, and to make sure it does, you don't put them in a position that will affect negatively their lifestyle, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And so, as far as I'm concerned, I know that I have to actually talk about life insurance.
Yes.
I can't give advice, but I have to talk about life insurance because clients are taking on a huge debt.
Absolutely.
So the idea really with the life insurance, the first thing is it should...
Absolutely. It's got to at least cover the mortgage.
That's right.
That's the key.
Now, are there any limitations in terms of how much you can have, how much life insurance you can have through a superannuation?
Yeah, absolutely. So you're provided an automatic level of cover. Now, that cover is not tailored to your personal situation.
So is that the same amount for everyone?
Absolutely. And it will be dependent on the super fund that you're with. It could be dependent on your occupation and on your salary. So generally that's how they calculate the amounts.
Okay, cool. So the first thing, I guess what you're saying is that make sure you check how much you are being covered for.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Now make sure it is enough to cover any debt that you might have if something happens to you or your partner.
Yes.
And now if there is not enough, what are the options?
Yeah, certainly. So if you don't have enough cover through your super fund, you can contact your super fund and there will be an application process.
Okay.
Now,
so that's not an automatic application, is it?
No, absolutely. There will be some sort of underwriting. Generally, they'll ask you to complete an application. They'll get a better understanding of your personal situation, medical history. Yeah. Perhaps at certain levels of cover, they may require medicals to ascertain your situation. So that's definitely a possibility.
Okay, great. So what we're saying is that as soon as you start working and you got a superannuation fund, you're pretty much automatically covered for death cover, I think it's called, for a certain amount.
Correct.
Your first job really should be to check how much you're being covered for. The second one is to make sure that what you covered for is enough for you.
Absolutely.
Now, if it's not enough for you, ask your super fund what would be involved in getting the extra cover.
Absolutely.
Now, that's all within the super fund?
Correct.
Are there options outside of the super fund?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. So we've spoken about that this is automatic cover. It's called group insurance.
Yep, group insurance.
Now, in certain situations, that sort of cover would be appropriate for that particular member of that super fund. However, what we need to be mindful of is not everyone's situation is the same. So we perhaps need to review that sort of cover and tailor it accordingly. Because for a person that has no medical history, and has a situation where their occupation allows them to perhaps get additional cover for no extra charge. So that's always important, is to be able to review that cover in light of your situation, your medical history, your occupation, your income level, because you may be able to get that additional cover at a more competitively priced than you would through your super fund.
So is it a question of either everything inside your super fund or everything outside of super fund? Or is the best option, I know what you're going to say. You're going to say it really depends on the people, but
yes,
I guess the options are inside, outside, or a combination of both.
Yeah, certainly. So what we need to understand is that once we've gone through that review process and we've determined how much cover is appropriate for that person, we need to determine, should that be inside or should that be outside of super. So certainly with inside super, we've already discussed what the benefits could look like. Outside of super, there are no tax benefits. However, there are estate planning benefits with having your life cover outside of super. Because inside of super, it will be up to a super trustee to determine where, who the beneficiary is of that particular life cover.
How much the payout will be, how much the payout will go, how soon you will be paid out.
Correct.
So there's always, I guess, now as everything in life, unfortunately, there's always a compromise.
Absolutely.
Yes, you get a price benefit by having automatically done through your super.
Yes.
But the limitation is to how much you covered for.
That's right.
And then there's obviously some limitations when, like any insurance, when the payout actually is to be made.
And at the time of claim. And what the tax consequences are as well that we need to be mindful of as well.
So is that tax consequences? Is that something that you as a financial planner would be talking about? Yeah,
absolutely.
Because certainly I can't. I'm not licensed.
No, absolutely, Daniel. No, that is part of the discussion. Determining what those tax consequences will be and whether they're relevant for that particular client. So
Stephen, if any of our viewers want to get in touch with you, they need help with reviewing their current life insurance, and I think hopefully you get the message here. It is important that you understand what you have and what it covers to make sure that it covers what you need. Yes. How do they get in touch with you?
Yeah, absolutely. They can call me just call me on my mobile number.
Okay. I will.
You'll jot that down. Absolutely. There's also the website as well, the Capita website. So you can find myself there, and then also the Facebook page, which I think is currently in the pipeline.
Now, Stephen, I understand you have a very special offer for our viewers today. Could you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, look, we do offer the initial consultation at no cost. It is an opportunity to sit down with me and really dive deep into what's important to you in life, because we know money's not important. Money, it's all about working to live, not live to work. So we go through a life mapping scenario with clients, and we talk about what's important in their lives, setting some goals and objectives, and developing some strategies in order for them to achieve those goals.
So what happens then? Once you've done that, where do they go from there?
Yeah, from there, once we have an understanding of the client's goals and objectives, it's about developing strategies in order for them to achieve it. So what we're looking to achieve is getting their finance house in order so they can go out and enjoy life and enjoy what's important to them.
Okay,
and that's the key.
Look, make sure you take advantage of Steve's great offer of a free life mapping session. Stephen, thank you very much.
Always again.
A pleasure.
Thank
hopefully
you,
we'll have more videos.
Thank you very much.
But always very informative. And remember, you can get in touch with me at any time by leaving a comment down below or through Facebook messaging. If you want more videos like this one, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Until next time, thank you. Bye.